Hey, what's up? My name is Freddy, and today I'm going to show you the second part of how I did Came to Play with Colin Cooper and Aloe Blacc.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
So, last time I showed you how I made the kick and the bass, but also how I made the leads. And this time I'm going to show you how I made the drums and how I made the piano, but also the vocal riser and the build-up. If you haven't watched the first video yet, you can find it up here. But enough said, let me show you how I did the piano. So, the piano is giving the song a unique kind of sound and is creating a rhythm in the verse and in the second part of the first drop. I use the true pianos here, and in the first part it plays this here. But I changed the rhythm in the second part. And I had another true pianos here, that's for the drop, and it has sidechaining on it. So it's really full. I had the OTT on there, just some upwards, downwards compression and like 50% depth. After that I put on a reverb, in this case a reverb from Logic itself. Then for the drop, a bit of sidechaining, not that hard. And at the end, a Fab Filter Pro Q2 to make sure I don't have the low frequencies playing in there and the really high frequencies. In the mix it sounds like this. So it's really full, it doesn't interfere with the kick and everything is really good. I have pretty basic drums in the song. I just had some claps, some cinematic drum loops and a bit of percussion to give it a bit of tempo. In the first verse I just had some claps. Then in the first drop I have like a clap on every second hit. But I had a layer like this here and this layer. Later I had the cinematic drums, and in the cinematic drums I had some loops from Kashmir, some drop claps. Then I put in some fills and layered them, for example here. And then I had a snare layer and the clap layer. So now this is much bigger. And then I had this loop from Kashmir and I cut it up. So this is how it sounds now with every layer. In the second drop I had more percussion in there to get the groove on, and it sounded like this. I found this sample here or loop on Splice. And it just gets the groove going. Then I had the same cinematic drums in this part here. And then I had this fill. It's this here. And I had the drums, the cinematic drums also. And I repeated that for the fills every time. So that's the drums in the song. For the vocal riser I had this part here. I did it actually in Ableton because it wasn't really possible in Logic. So I have to switch now the DAWs and show you how I did it in Ableton. So now we're in Ableton and I can show you how I did the vocalizer. So for the vocalizer I had this vocal sample. It's just the hey. I put it into Ableton's own sampler and put the sustain mode here on. So now I can have a straight MIDI line here. So since I can't automate the loop end here, I have to do it manually and then record it. So after that, I went there and pitched it from here. and put some reverb on it. So that's it for today. Make sure to download the samples in the description and subscribe to my channel. See you next week. Goodbye.